Pope Francis, the first Latin American pontiff and a transformative figure in the Roman Catholic Church, has died at the age of 88. The Vatican confirmed his passing on Monday morning, stating that the Pope succumbed to a stroke and subsequent irreversible heart failure. He died peacefully at 07:35 CEST at his residence in Casa Santa Marta, following weeks of health complications. The announcement prompted a wave of mourning across the globe. Calm descended on St. Peter's Square as hundreds of faithful gathered in quiet prayer, candles in hand, to honor the beloved pontiff. Vatican spokesperson Matteo Bruni said in a statement, "The Holy Father passed away surrounded by his personal aides and medical staff. His final hours were peaceful." Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 1936, Pope Francis was elected as the 266th Pope of the Catholic Church on March 13, 2013. He was the first Jesuit, the first from the Americas, and the first non-European Pope in over 1,200 years. Throughout his 12-year pontificate, Francis became known for his commitment to social justice, climate action, interfaith dialogue, and a more inclusive church. He championed the poor, visited war zones and refugee camps, and initiated historic reforms in the Vatican's governance and finances. Tributes poured in from every continent. From South Sudan to Argentina, Poland to the Philippines, Catholics and non-Catholics alike mourned his death. Many remembered him as a pope who brought a more compassionate and humble tone to the papacy. In his homeland of Argentina, President Maria Eugenia Vidal declared 3 days of national mourning. In the Philippines, churches held impromptu masses and vigils, while in Poland, faithful laid flowers at monuments dedicated to the late pontiff. Pope Francis had recently been discharged from hospital following treatment for a respiratory infection. His health had been a growing concern in recent years, though he continued to fulfill papal duties with unwavering commitment. In accordance with his wishes, he will be buried not in the Vatican but at the Basilica of St. Mary Major in Rome, a site of personal devotion throughout his life. He becomes the first pope to be buried outside the Vatican since Leo XIII in 1903. With the death of Pope Francis, the Catholic Church enters the period known as the vacant seat. The funeral is expected to be held within the next 6 days, likely drawing millions of mourners and dignitaries from around the world. Following his burial, the College of Cardinals will convene to elect the next pope in a secret conclave held in the Sistine Chapel. According to church law, the conclave must begin between 15 and 20 days after the papal seat is declared vacant, though it may start sooner if all cardinal electors are present in Rome. The Catholic world now enters a time of mourning and transition, reflecting on the legacy of a pope who broke centuries-old barriers and inspired a more open, humble vision of the Church. As the bells of St. Peter's Basilica toll in mourning, the memory of Pope Francis endures, not only as a spiritual leader but as a compassionate voice in turbulent times. His impact will be felt for generations to come.